On Naruto's 7th birthday, he was ambushed by the villagers. During the attack, something inside him stirred. He awakened all of his inherited bloodline abilities, along with the knowledge of two legendary shinobi, his parents. Rather than remain in a village that despised him, Naruto chose to leave, journeying to the land of whirlpools, a place where he could finally create a home of his own. In the land of fire, there existed a hidden village called Konohagakure, home to Naruto Uzumaki, the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, the Kyuubi. On October 10th, the day of Naruto's birth, the Kyuubi had broken free from its previous host, Naruto's mother Kushina Uzumaki, wreaking havoc across the village. Minato Namekaze, the fourth Hokage and the yellow flash of Konoha, managed to seal the Kyuubi into his newborn son, Naruto. What no one knew was that, over the 9 months of Kushina's pregnancy, the Kyuubi's chakra had been merging with Naruto's own. Becoming the Kyuubi's new Jinchuriki triggered a transformation within him, granting Naruto abilities his parents never possessed. Before his death, Minato also sealed the remnants of his and Kushina's chakra into Naruto, hoping to reunite with his son in the future. However, due to the unusual fusion of chakra, their energies merged fully with Naruto's, giving him access to all their memories and knowledge. He only had to awaken them. 7 years after the Kyuubi attack, Naruto's life in Konoha had been one of constant cruelty. From his earliest memories, almost every villager treated him worse than dirt, labeling him a demon spawn, monster, freak, and murderer. At age 4, the women running Konoha's orphanage expelled him, declaring, "Demons don't deserve care." 2 months later, ANBU operatives found him in a dark alley and delivered him to Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage. Hiruzen arranged a small apartment for Naruto in the red light district. Villagers would still attack him, but Hiruzen's justice was limited. He could only imprison the culprits briefly before releasing them due to pressure from the civilian council. On the morning of his 7th birthday, a mob of villagers decided it was time to kill Naruto. While walking home from Ikaraku Ramen, Naruto was ambushed by 2 Chunin, promised promotion to Jonin if they delivered him to the mob. They dragged him into a nearby alley, knocked him out, and brought him to an abandoned warehouse, where the mob began to beat him mercilessly. Something inside Naruto snapped. A surge of energy erupted, and lightning struck from the sky, hitting both him and the mob. When the smoke cleared, Naruto stood unharmed. Those closest to him, however, were incinerated, while others bore severe burn marks. The remaining mob froze in terror. As Naruto rose, his wounds miraculously healed, leaving no trace of injury. His eyes glowed pale blue, crackling with lightning. Panic gripped the mob as they tried to flee, but bolts of energy lashed out from Naruto, striking everyone and leaving none alive. When the lightning dissipated, his eyes returned to normal, and Naruto collapsed from exhaustion. Inside his mind, Naruto awoke in darkness, initially believing he had been thrown into a sewer by the mob. Memories of the lightning struck him, and he sank to his knees, screaming, "They were right, I am a monster." Suddenly, a voice called to him. Driven by curiosity, Naruto followed it until he found a large chamber with a cage marked by a sealing symbol. Giant claws erupted from the cage, but Naruto narrowly avoided them. When he looked back, 2 glowing red eyes fixed on him, freezing him with fear. "So, you are my new warden." "I haven't met one this young before," said a deep voice. Who are you?" Naruto stammered. "Speak clearly, boy," the creature demanded. "Who are you?" Naruto asked again. "I am the mighty Nine Tails, the Kyuubi," the beast replied. "The Kyuubi that attacked Konoha 7 years ago?" Naruto asked, astonished. "Yes," came the response. "But the 4th Hokage, didn't he kill you?" Naruto questioned, disbelief in his voice. "No human can truly destroy a Biju. They can only seal us," the Kyuubi explained. "So, the 4th Hokage sealed you inside me?" Naruto asked, hoping it wasn't true. "Yes, he placed me within you to protect the village," confirmed the Kyuubi. "So the villagers were right to call me a demon," Naruto said, frustrated. "You are no more than a vessel," the Kyuubi stated. "But I killed them," Naruto exclaimed. "No. Their attack awakened your bloodline abilities," the Kyuubi clarified. "Bloodline abilities?" Naruto asked, confused. "Special traits some shinobi inherit through certain clans," the Kyuubi explained. "But I'm an orphan, clanless, how do I have them?" Naruto questioned. Your mother possessed two, which evolved in you thanks to my chakra, said the Kyuubi. Your previous Jinchuriki, my mother, Kushina Uzumaki, Naruto asked. Yes. And you somehow know about Maito Uzumaki, my first Jinchuriki, the Kyuubi noted. 7 years ago, when the fourth Hokage sealed you and me, he also sealed his and my mother's chakra. Their energies merged with mine, granting me their memories, Naruto realized. My father Minato Namekaze sealed you inside me, Naruto whispered. And all your suffering is his fault, the Kyuubi asked. Why should I be their punching bag? Why understand them after everything? Naruto shouted, tears streaming down. Haha, that's the spirit. How about a deal? The Kyuubi proposed. What deal? Naruto asked. I help you fight, and in exchange, I gain access to your senses, sight, hearing, taste, touch, smell. Life here is dull, said the Kyuubi. You'll fight for me against those who threaten me? Naruto asked. Yes. You can't undo the seal with your parents' memories. You'll be fine, the Kyuubi assured. Fine, you got a deal, partner, Naruto agreed. This could be interesting, the Kyuubi said. Back in Konoha's hospital, Naruto slowly opened his eyes in a familiar room, lying in the bed where he had been brought after the attack. The door opened, revealing Hiruzen Sarutobi. Ah, Naruto, my boy, you're finally awake. I was worried, Hiruzen said kindly. What happened? Naruto asked, rubbing his eyes. My ANBU found you unconscious in the warehouse, Hiruzen replied. Oh right, Naruto muttered. Naruto, there were dead villagers all around you, completely burned. Tell me honestly, what happened in that warehouse? Hiruzen asked, concern etched on his face. I can reveal most of the truth, but I have to keep my bloodline and the Kyuubi a secret. I can't predict what he might do if he discovered it, Naruto pondered silently. All I remember is walking back from Ikaraku Ramen when two men grabbed me, dragged me into a dark alley, and knocked me out. When I came to, a mob surrounded me, attacking all at once. Then everything went black and now I woke up here, Naruto explained. The Kyuubi didn't take over him. Otherwise, everyone in the village would have sensed its dark chakra. So what really happened to those villagers? And why do I have the feeling Naruto is hiding something from me? He's never concealed anything before. He trusts me completely. Better place some ANBU to monitor him, just in case, Hiruzen thought. Hey Hokage-san, I don't feel hurt or unwell. Can I leave? Naruto asked quickly. Yes, you may wait. Did you just call me Hokage-san instead of old man? Hiruzen exclaimed in surprise. Yeah, you wouldn't want to hear me call you that, old man, Naruto replied as he put his clothes back on. You're not wrong, but still, Hiruzen muttered, confused. Okay, I really have to go, Naruto said, rushing out of the hospital room. Something's definitely off. I should have the ANBU keep a close watch on him immediately, Hiruzen muttered to himself. With Naruto sprinted toward a place of great importance, away from the hospital, for 2 reasons. First, having inherited both Minato's and Kushina's memories, he now knew where his true home lay, the Uzumaki clan compound, where his mother had grown up after coming to Konoha from Uzushiogakure, a village built by the Uzumaki clan, but destroyed during the Third Great Ninja War. The second reason he left in such a hurry was that he had finally learned the truth. The Hokage had hidden from him the reality of his origins, why the villagers despised him, and the location of his real home. Sure, the Hokage had shielded him from the villagers, but he had never punished them, always telling Naruto to forgive or understand them. As Naruto neared the compound, he ran past several sakura trees, and memories began surfacing, events he had never been part of. Back when his mother first moved to Konoha, she was bullied by boys in her class due to her red hair. One day, a boy grabbed her hair, but Kushina fought back fiercely, defeating all her bullies. Minato observed from a distance. Later that day, as Kushina walked home past the sakura trees, the boy and his older brother, a genin, confronted her. The older brother beat her, warning that outsiders would never be accepted. But Kushina fought back, giving him 2 black eyes, then defeated the younger brother again. She then noticed Minato standing on a tree branch, silently watching. Now, with all of Minato's memories, Naruto knew that Minato had intervened only by being present, allowing Kushina to handle the matter herself. Finally, Naruto arrived at the Uzumaki compound. It was as large as the Uchiha and Hyuga compounds, enclosed by sturdy walls that had endured the years despite no one maintaining the place. Naruto approached the only gate, which had no handle but a seal covering it. Thanks to his parents' memories, he knew that only clan members or those permitted by a member could enter by placing a drop of blood on the seal. He bit his thumb until it bled and pressed a drop onto the seal, which glowed and opened. He glanced at his thumb, expecting injury but saw nothing. He had healed faster than ever before. He shook off the thought. There was more important business, returning to his real home. Inside, the compound retained a traditional Japanese architectural style, with the Uzumaki symbol on the inner walls and red-tiled roofs. There was a large dining hall, kitchen, living room, garden, a pond with a red wooden bridge, training grounds, an extensive library, armory, storerooms, a secure vault for the clan's most prized possessions, many bedrooms, 2 master suites, and several bathrooms nearby. Naruto finally reached the bedroom that would have been his if his parents had survived and raised him there. "I'm almost truly home," Naruto murmured. Later, he tested his control over the Flying Thunder Jutsu and found he had mastered it, allowing him to teleport to Minato's preset location near the land of Whirlpool, his ancestral home. He returned to his apartment, sealed his belongings, and left a shadow clone in Konoha to mask his movements. That night, he teleported to the land of Whirlpool and found the village in ruins, abandoned for years. He selected a location for his new compound, knowing of Minato's secret protection system, which allowed teleportation of the entire structure. He returned to Konoha, relocated his compound to the land of Whirlpool, and left a note on Hiruzen's desk, making it clear he had learned everything and was fed up with Konoha's treatment of him. 5 years later, over 5 years had passed since Naruto left Konoha. Living among the ruins of Uzumaki, he had built a reputation worldwide, despite his youth, under the name Arashi Senmaki, a skilled ronin. He recruited allies and established the land of Whirlpool as his base, planning to restore Uzumaki to its former glory. Aware that Hiruzen, Jiraiya, his godfather, and Danzo would pursue him, he altered his appearance. His hair grew pale red to shoulder length, eyes dark purple, and he wore a cloth mask. His true form retained Minato's shaggy hairstyle, now light blonde, with slitted dark purple eyes from a pact with the Kyuubi. Standing 5'4", his training and proper nourishment gave him a toned, slender build. He wore a dark red long-sleeve V-neck shirt under a black jacket, cream-colored pants, black boots, black fingerless gloves, and carried his mother's sword with a black hilt and deep red blade, along with kunai and shuriken. Though capable of producing chakra weapons, he kept traditional weapons for security. He had also applied hidden seals on his body, one to prevent the Hyuga clan's Byakugan from viewing his chakra network, another to stop the Uchiha clan's Sharingan from copying techniques. Using blueprints from his parents' office and his inherited knowledge, he completed both seals and embedded them, keeping them hidden from prying eyes. The first individual to join Naruto and shock many was a man named Log Senju. He was originally created as a synthetic human by his father, Orochimaru, grown from an embryo and initially named Mitsuki. Naruto freed him, and he later adopted the name Log. Orochimaru had selected his mother to be none other than his former teammate, Tsunade Senju. Orochimaru's intention was for Log to carry on his legacy or serve as a potential vessel. However, Naruto intervened at Orochimaru's southern hideout in the Land of Waves, rescuing him and liberating other captives used in Orochimaru's experiments. The second to join was Sebastian, an exceptionally skilled man known worldwide as the god of death during his prime. Both Seba's and Hiruzen Sarutobi had once been offered the title of god of shinobi, but Seba's declined, allowing Hiruzen to take it. While traveling the world, Naruto encountered Sebastian and successfully persuaded him to join Uzumaki. The third group consisted of missing Nin, Fushin, Chino, and Karyu. They once served a man named En Oyashiro before escaping his mansion and forming the Lightning Group. They helped the villagers of Bamboo Village by stealing from the wealthy and distributing wealth to the poor. In exchange, the villagers provided food and shelter, and Kirigakure often employed the group during Yagura's rule. Eventually, Yagura attempted to wipe them out to strengthen ties with the Frost Daimyo. Though the group escaped, the villagers they aided betrayed them out of fear. Naruto intervened, saving them from Kirigakure ninja and recruiting them. Together, they exacted revenge on Bamboo Village and rescued those still captive at En Oyashiro's mansion. Later, Naruto used an enhanced flying thunder god technique to teleport the entire mansion to the land of Whirlpool. The fourth group consisted of shinobi who had been enslaved by wealthy nobles like En Oyashiro and forced to fight for money. Naruto and his allies freed them, confiscated the nobles' wealth, and allowed the freed shinobi to decide its fate. Every one of them chose to join Naruto. Following this, he went to other mansions, liberating additional shinobi, seizing the estates, and teleporting them to the land of Whirlpool. During this time, Naruto trained extensively in ninjutsu, fuinjutsu, taijutsu, and kenjutsu. Genjutsu remained a challenge due to his massive chakra as a Kyuubi Jinchuriki and his Uzumaki heritage. Despite this, he possessed extraordinary chakra control and discovered he was immune to all forms of genjutsu. Naruto also uncovered his bloodline abilities: weather manipulation, storm release from Kumigakure, ice release from Kirigakure, and a unique thunder release. His Uzumaki chakra chains, inherited from his mother, evolved to be used in combat and even transformed into weapons. Furthermore, his Jinchuriki powers advanced, allowing him to heal from any injury, a skill he named Body Renewal. As Naruto explored his bloodlines, he mastered lightning, water, and wind chakra natures, learning numerous jutsu for each. Using his parents' memories, he became an expert in sealing techniques and learned two techniques that had made Minato famous: Rasengan and the Flying Thunder God technique. Naruto even modified the teleportation effect from Minato's yellow to a golden hue. With Sebastian, Naruto established an organization of shinobi and samurai called Night Raid. They took assignments similar to a ninja village, but remained independent from any noble loyalty. Uzushiagakure, the main island of their territory, was a large island surrounded by smaller islands and high rock walls, resembling Syndria from Magi. The Labyrinth of Magic. Naruto converted confiscated mansions into apartments for his shinobi and built clan compounds for those he convinced to join, including powerful figures like Yuki, the Ice Mistress, for mastery of ice release. At the Uzukage mansion, Naruto sat on his throne while Sebastian stood before him, dressed in a traditional black butler uniform. His white hair and immaculate beard framed a gentle yet sharp-featured face, his eagle-like eyes radiating precision. "Sebas, I think it's time to start forming alliances with other lands," said Naruto. I agree," Sebas replied. "Let's begin with a smaller country," Naruto suggested. "That's wise. Which one?" Sebas asked. "The Land of Waves. It's strategically valuable for shipping and has no ninjas or samurai of its own. They're unaffiliated with any villages, making it perfect," Naruto explained. "And who will handle this?" Sebas inquired. "I will. I know how to persuade them," Naruto said. "How so?" Sebas asked curiously. "The country is being bullied by Gato, head of Gato Company. He even killed the daimyo. Eliminating him will earn the people's gratitude and make them receptive to an alliance. Plus, I already have a way to approach him," Naruto explained. "Which is?" Sebas prompted. "Gato has been trying to contact Night Raid. I'll use that to get close, gather intel, and then take him down," Naruto said. "A well-crafted plan, as always," Sebas praised. "Thank you, Sebas. Could you maintain order here?" Naruto requested. "Of course," Sebas replied. A few days later, Naruto walked through the forest of the Land of Waves toward Gato's hidden headquarters. The entrance appeared ordinary, but he sensed no one inside, which was unusual. To investigate further, he drew blood from a finger, rubbed it on his palm, formed hand seals, and slammed his hand on the ground. "Summoning jutsu," he chanted. A seal appeared beneath his palm, and a puff of smoke revealed an orange fox wearing a headband with the Uzumaki symbol. "Hey, Naruto," the fox greeted. "Hi, Shingo." "I need your help," Naruto said. "Of course, what's the task?" Shingo asked. "I can't sense a certain base, though I know people there use chakra. My sensing is fine otherwise," Naruto explained. "Any leads on what to sniff out?" Shingo asked. "Try alcohol or drugs," Naruto suggested. "I smell a lot," Shingo said. "Lead the way then," Naruto instructed. Flashback 2 years after his awakening, 9-year-old Naruto explored the Uzumaki clan compound library, seeking ways to become stronger. He discovered a method once used by Jiraiya, the Toad Sage, during his early training under Hiruzen, performing summoning jutsu without direct contact with a summoning clan, transporting the user to a region spiritually linked to that summon type. Performing the jutsu, Naruto was teleported to a vast mountain forest with trees larger than any he had seen. "Where am I?" Naruto wondered. A red fox the size of a large ninja hound approached. "Who are you, human?" asked the fox. "A talking fox," Naruto replied, unsurprised, having known Kurama. "You don't seem surprised that I appeared," the fox asked with curiosity. "Well, I kind of already know a summoning fox," Naruto replied. "Really? Who?" the fox inquired, tilting its head. "I don't think you'd recognize him," Naruto said. "Try me," the fox challenged. "His name is Kurama," Naruto said calmly. "Kurama, whom I don't know him. Anyway, who are you?" the fox asked. "My name is Naruto Uzumaki. And who are you? Also, where exactly am I?" Naruto asked. "I'm Minus, and you're in the Kitsune Den forest. But how did you end up here, Naruto?" Minus asked. "I performed the summoning jutsu without a contract, and it brought me here," Naruto explained. "Really? Well, in that case, you should come with me to meet Lady Konkin," Minus suggested. "Who's Lady Konkin?" Naruto asked. "She's the chief fox of Kitsune Den forest," Minus explained. "All right, then let's go see her," Naruto said. Naruto followed Minus up the mountain. Along the way, he noticed foxes with blue and green fur, some far bigger than Minus. When they reached the summit, they entered a temple. Inside, Naruto's eyes fell on a golden fox reclining on what appeared to be a throne, surrounded by many cushions for comfort. "Lady Konkin, I've brought someone to meet you," Minus announced. "Oh, who is it, Minus?" Konkin asked. "This boy's name is Naruto Uzumaki. He claims he arrived here by performing the summoning technique without any contract," Minus said. "Interesting," Konkin mused. "So you came here using the summoning jutsu?" Konkin asked. "Yes, that's how it happened," Naruto confirmed. "May I ask why you performed the summoning in the first place?" Konkin inquired. "I was reading in my clan's library and learned about a man from my village named Jiraiya. He did the same thing, summoning without a contract, but he was taken to Mount Mayaboku, where the toads live. I did it because I want to grow stronger," Naruto explained. "For someone so young to crave power, why is that?" Konkin asked, curious. "Because I don't want anyone to ever mistreat me again," Naruto replied. "Who has wronged you, young Naruto?" Konkin asked gently. "Almost everyone in my village," Naruto admitted. "Why would they do that?" Konkin asked. "Because they see me as a Biju, not a human," Naruto said quietly. "So you're a Jinchuriki. May I ask which Biju you have inside you?" Konkin inquired. "I have the 9 tails, Kurama," Naruto replied. "Kurama, how do you know its name?" Konkin asked. "He told me himself we're friends," Naruto said with a smile. "Really? You're friends with him?" Konkin asked, impressed. "Yes, and he helps me train too," Naruto explained. "Naruto, I have an important question for you," Konkin said. "Go ahead," Naruto replied. "Since you care for foxes and have befriended a Biju, would you like to become our very first summoner?" Konkin asked. "Sure, but why me?" Naruto asked. "Many foxes here are curious about the human world. We've never had a summoner, so now is the time," Konkin explained. "All right, I'll gladly become your summoner," Naruto said. "Excellent," Konkin said, lifting her tail to place a scroll before Naruto. "Bite your finger, use the blood to write your name on the scroll, and the contract will be sealed between you and us, Naruto," she instructed. Naruto obeyed, biting his finger, drawing blood, and writing his name. "There," he said after finishing. "Excellent! You are now our summoner, Naruto Uzumaki," Konkin declared. End of flashback at Gato's secret base. Naruto made his way through a dense forest toward Gato's hidden headquarters. From the outside, it seemed like a modest structure, though he guessed most of it was underground. Strangely, even though he could see the base, he sensed no one inside. Curious, he prepared to investigate. "Minus, let's use the jutsu before entering," Naruto said. "Right," Minus agreed. Ninja art. Beast sense connection, Naruto activated. Ninja art, human sense connection, Minus followed. The technique allows the summoner and summoned to link their senses, letting them see and hear through each other. It also enables mental communication. "All right, let's move," Naruto said. As they approached the entrance, one of the large guards blocked the way. "Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here?" the guard shouted. "I'm here to see Gato," Naruto replied. "Yeah, says who?" the guard sneered. "He told me to come," Naruto said. "What if I don't believe you?" the guard asked. "I don't care, let us through," Naruto said calmly. "Ha. And how will you make me?" the guard laughed. A sinister smile appeared on Naruto's face. "Hell yeah," he said, and vanished. The guards blinked, then Naruto reappeared beside the first guard, delivering a powerful kick to his arm, breaking it. "Egg!" the guard screamed, while the other froze in shock. "Now are you going to let us through?" Naruto asked the second guard. "Why yes, of course," the guard stammered. Inside the base with Minus. Minus sniffed the air and followed a fruity scent to a room. Hiding in the shadows, he saw a man resting on a bed. Next to him sat the boy who had saved Zabuza, peeling apples. Soon, a small man in a business suit and sunglasses appeared, accompanied by two men carrying swords. "Zabuza, I heard Tazuna is still alive. Why?" the small man demanded. "I underestimated the shinobi Tazuna hired," Zabuza admitted. "When I hired you, I expected results. You are the demon of the mist, after all," Gato said. "Don't worry, I have a plan," Zabuza said confidently. "What is it?" Gato asked. "We'll let them finish the bridge, then Haku and I will strike, eliminating the Konoha ninjas and Tazuna. After that, we destroy the bridge, crushing their hope," Zabuza explained. "That will work perfectly," Gato said. He approached Zabuza threateningly. "Fail me again, and neither you nor your assistant leaves alive," Gato warned, reaching for Zabuza. The boy beside Zabuza grabbed Gato's wrist and broke it. "Don't touch Zabuza-san," the boy shouted. Gato's guards moved to draw swords, but Gato signaled them not to. He left the room, warning, "Make sure everything goes according to plan, Zabuza, or else." Later, in Gato's throne room, Naruto stood before Gato, who sat on his throne with his samurai bodyguards. Gato's men filled the room. "When I asked for strong ninjas and samurai, I didn't expect a single child," Gato shouted. "Boss, don't underestimate him. I've heard stories," Zori warned. "Really? First, you broke my guard's arm." "Explain, boy," Gato demanded. "He blocked us. If I could break his arm so easily, he wasn't a good guard," Naruto replied. "HMPH, true, I won't pay him," Gato muttered. "Fine. But you better be worth every ryo," Gato said. Naruto smirked. "I'm going to enjoy this," he thought. "Kill Tazuna, the bridge builder, and the Konoha ninjas," Gato ordered. "Konoha?" Naruto thought angrily. "Actually, I have a better idea," Naruto said. "What is it?" Gato asked. "Let them finish the bridge, then Haku and I strike, eliminating the Konoha ninjas and Tazuna. After that, we destroy the bridge, ending all hope," Naruto said. "That will work perfectly," Gato agreed. That night, Naruto quietly moved through the hallways until he reached Gato's vault, where the stolen items were kept. 8 men guarded it, and the door was locked with a unique key Gato always carried. Naruto pulled out a specially sealed ryo from his pocket, throwing it down the hallway. The explosion drew all 8 guards away. Using the opportunity, Naruto pressed his hand to the keyhole, channeling chakra to sense the key's shape. He then created a replica and opened the vault. Once inside, he shut and locked the door behind him. Inside, he saw books, paintings, statues, and bags of money. In the center, a glowing light green crystal orb with red seals caught his eye. "This is it," Naruto whispered, staring at the orb. "These seals and this orb resemble the one at the compound and the one around my wrist, but there are some noticeable differences. This must be why I couldn't sense anyone here earlier. But if that's true, then why does Gato have it? Maybe a shinobi he hired informed him about it, and he decided to use it so that if anyone tried to send assassins after him, they wouldn't be able to locate him," Naruto thought to himself. Naruto decided he would return later, taking only Gato's money while returning the villagers' stolen funds. That would make it easier to convince them to ally with Night Raid. He also planned to take the orb, then send a message to Minus telling him he could safely go home. After breaking their connection, Naruto hid the Hiraishin seal in a secret spot and used it to teleport back to his room. "That went smoothly," Naruto murmured. Later, Naruto made his way to Zabuza and Haku's room. "Zabuza Mamachi, the demon of the mist, and Haku Yuki," Naruto announced. Who are you? Haku asked cautiously. My name is Arashi Senmaki, and I wish to speak with both of you, Naruto replied. I've heard of this kid, he's part of Night Raid, Zabuza thought. Fine, what exactly do you want from us? Zabuza asked. I come with an offer for both of you, Naruto said. An offer? What kind of offer? Zabuza pressed. A place in my village, Naruto explained. Your village, so Night Raid has ties to a village, which one? Zabuza inquired. Uzumaki, Naruto answered. Impossible. Uzumaki was destroyed during the Second Great Ninja War, Zabuza said. True, but Night Raid and I rebuilt it and gathered many allies, Naruto explained. You rebuilt Uzumaki, but you're just a kid, Zabuza scoffed. Age doesn't matter in the shinobi world, only power, Naruto countered. Fair enough, Haku, what's your take? Zabuza asked. I would follow you anyway, Zabuza-san, Haku replied. In fact, Haku, many of your clan members are already part of my village, Naruto added. I thought I was the last of my clan, Haku said in surprise. No, just like your mother, others survived as well, Naruto clarified. HMP, it would be nice to stop running. Fine, we'll join, Zabuza finally agreed. Perfect. Now I have something for you, Naruto said, reaching into his pocket and pulling out a small bag. From it, he took a single green bean and handed it to Zabuza. What is this? Just a bean, Zabuza said skeptically. Trust me and eat it, Naruto insisted. All right, Zabuza said. The moment Zabuza swallowed the small green bean, he felt immediate effects, every wound healed, his chakra restored, and hunger vanished. What kind of bean is that? Zabuza exclaimed in amazement. It's a senzu bean, grown in the land of Whirlpool. It has extraordinary properties, Naruto explained. With something like this, food shortages won't be a concern, Zabuza observed. Anyway, you two will remain here for now. My true purpose is to form an alliance with the Land of Waves, Naruto explained. I see. How do you plan to do that? Zabuza asked. You'll find out, Naruto replied. The next day, under the bridge as Naruto, Haku, and Zabuza approached the unfinished bridge, they noticed workers still laboring on it. Don't harm them. It will be easier to win the people over if they don't fear us, Naruto instructed, and the others agreed. Water style, hiding mist jutsu, Zabuza declared. A dense mist spread over the worksite. Using their mist training, Naruto and the others located and subdued the men without difficulty. After a few minutes, approaching footsteps were heard. What's going on here? An elderly man demanded. Kakashi Hadake, with spiky silver hair and a dark gray eye, appeared. A mask covered the lower half of his face. He wore a flak jacket, dark blue pants, a long-sleeve shirt, fingerless gloves with metal plates, and a chain necklace. Kakashi was a renowned shinobi of the Hidden Leaf Village and one of the final surviving students of the Fourth Hokage, Minato Namekaze. There's no mistaking it, that's Zabuza, a gray-haired man muttered. Sorry to keep you waiting, Kakashi. Those kids of yours still shake with fear, pathetic, Zabuza's voice echoed through the mist. Sasuke, a boy with black hair wearing a blue shirt with a high collar and black shorts, bore the Uchiha clan symbol on his collar. He was the last survivor of the Uchiha clan after his brother Itachi killed their entire family. I'm trembling with excitement, Sasuke replied bravely. You're different from last time, Zabuza said, materializing from the mist alongside Haku. Zabuza wore a black sleeveless top and matching pants, his face bandages draped loosely like a scarf. Haku's outfit was unchanged from when he had previously saved Zabuza. It's time to settle this, Zabuza declared. Sakura, stay near Tazuna and protect him while Sasuke and I handle Zabuza and his partner, Kakashi instructed. Sakura's long pink hair reached her lower back. She wore dark green shorts and a red kippa with white circular patterns. She belonged to the Haruno family, a well-connected civilian clan. Sai, take care of the new kid, be cautious. We know nothing about him, Kakashi added. Sai Shimura, with short black hair and pale skin, carried a small backpack with brushes, scrolls, and ninja ink. His outfit included a short black and gray jacket, high-collared midriff shirt, black pants, sandals, and gloves. A tipless tanto was strapped to his back. Kakashi, you may have heard of him, Zabuza said, pointing at Naruto. For starters, his name is Arashi Senmaki, and he's part of Night Raid, Zabuza added, shocking them further. Enough talk. Let's get to it, fight, Zabuza shouted. 4 Zabuza clones surrounded Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, and Tazuna. As they attacked, Sasuke used kunai to dissolve them back into water. I can see it now, Sasuke thought. So you noticed they were water clones. Looks like you have a rival, Haku, Zabuza said. It seems so, Haku replied, wondering where Naruto was. I've been anticipating this fight, Sasuke said. Let's see how much you've improved. Haku, you know what to do, Zabuza instructed. Yes, Zabuza-san, Haku said, spinning rapidly, nearly invisible. As he lunged at Sasuke with a kunai, Sasuke blocked it. Few can block my speed, impressive, Haku said. Only the best can face me, Sasuke replied with a smile. But I have advantages over you, Haku said. Like what? Sasuke asked, curious. We're surrounded by water, and you only have one arm to defend against my next attack, Haku explained. I can counter it easily, Sasuke said confidently. I highly doubt that, Haku muttered, performing hand signs with just one hand. Can he really use ninjutsu with one hand? Sasuke thought in shock. Haku is a prodigy unlike any other, Zabuza commented. Water style, secret jutsu, 1,000 flying water needles of death, Haku declared. Using the water from the clones and mist, he launched countless needles at Sasuke. Sasuke-kun, Sakura shouted. Focusing his chakra, Sasuke enhanced his jumps and dodged the attack. He countered with shuriken, which Haku narrowly avoided. Sasuke then struck Haku with a kick, sending him flying toward Zabuza. No one's faster than Haku, Zabuza thought in disbelief. You thought you were fast. Let's see what else I excel at, Sasuke said proudly. You really underestimated these genin. You've just sparked Sasuke's determination to prove you wrong. He's among the most talented young fighters in the Hidden Leaf. And Sakura here, she's one of the brightest in her class. And finally, Naruto Uzumaki, Rookie of the Year, always ready with a surprise up his sleeve, Kakashi stated. Haha, Haku, if we keep playing around like this, we're the ones who'll get in trouble. Stop fooling around and finish this, Zabuza said. Right, Haku replied as he began channeling chakra into the atmosphere. What's he planning? Sasuke wondered. I'm sorry it has come to this, Haku murmured, forming hand signs. The temperature's dropping, Sasuke noted. Ice style, hidden technique crystal ice mirrors, Haku announced. Suddenly, ice began materializing behind Sasuke, then more formed around him, creating 12 mirrors hovering above the ground. 8 additional mirrors appeared above those, and finally, a single mirror faced downward. What kind of jutsu is this? How does it work? Kakashi muttered aloud. Haku stepped into one of the ice mirrors, and his reflection appeared in every mirror. What is this technique? Sasuke thought. I have to help him, Kakashi decided, running towards Sasuke, but Zabuza intercepted him. If you want in, you fight me first. That kid's got no chance against this jutsu. He's done for, Zabuza warned. Now I'll show you what real speed looks like, Haku said, readying his senbon. I can't just stand here, Naruto thought. He lifted his sleeve, revealing a storage seal around his waist. Channeling chakra into it, smoke appeared, and Naruto was holding a sleek black sword. The blade was pitch black with gray accents, a black hilt, and a handguard extending along its side, forming part of the sword itself. As Naruto engaged, Sai drew his tanto and joined the fight, their blades clashing with ringing echoes. Sai pulled a scroll and brush from his back, quickly sketching a tiger. Super Beast Scroll. The drawing sprang to life and lunged at Naruto. Reacting fast, Naruto performed hand signs. Water style, water bullets jutsu. Small water bullets shot out, striking the tiger and dissipating it. Impressive technique, Naruto remarked. Thanks, Sai replied. If I capture him and bring him back to Konoha, grandfather would be pleased. We might learn about Night Raid's HQ, Sai thought. Spotting Sai's distraction, Naruto moved fast, forming hand signs. Water style. Water torrent bullet. Mist solidified into a powerful water vortex around Sai. Naruto struck, sending Sai airborne, then vanished and reappeared to kick him midair, flinging him toward the others. Sai crashed to the ground, injuring his right side. Damn it, how did I get distracted? He groaned, feeling intense pain. Are all Konoha genin this week? Naruto asked, bored, staring at Sai. Sai grabbed his scroll and brush, drawing 4 lions. Super Beast Scroll! They leapt out and attacked, but Naruto, with his speed and sword skill, swiftly defeated them and rushed toward Sai. At Gato's hideout. So Zabuza and his partner went to the bridge, reported Gato's bodyguard. Excellent. Once Zabuza removes Tazuna, this village will be mine, Gato said. But there's still a risk Zabuza could fail, the bodyguard warned. Good point. Gather the others, we'll head to the bridge. If Zabuza succeeds, we'll eliminate the rest. If he fails, we'll finish them off ourselves. Either way, they'll be too exhausted to resist, Gato decided. Entering his office, Gato saw a stranger sitting in his chair, flanked by two others. The boy was Log Senju, the artificial son of Tsunade Senju and Orochimaru. He had tousled white-blue hair, golden eyes, pale skin, and wore a loose two-toned blue kimono with flowing sleeves. Tied with a thick khaki-gray belt, navy pants, black fingerless gloves, and calf-length shinobi sandals. To his left was Chino of the Chinate clan, with long blonde hair, violet eyes, and delicate features. On the right stood Noaki, tall with green hair, yellow eyes, a scar under his left eye, and a dark hooded cloak. "Who are you and how dare you sit in my chair?" Gato yelled. "Your chair," Log replied, amused. "Bring me that brat's head," Gato commanded. His guards rushed forward but fell under Chino's genjutsu before realizing whom they were facing. What the how?" Gato stammered. "Now let's talk," Log said. With Haku and Sasuke, Haku rained Senbon on Sasuke, impaling and cutting him. Sasuke cried out, dropping his kunai, which landed near Sakura and Tazuna. "Sasuke," Kakashi shouted, alarmed. "Sasuke-kun," Sakura screamed. "Focus on him or I'll kill the others instantly," Zabuza warned. Haku prepared another attack, but Sasuke formed hand signs. "Fire style. Fireball jutsu." He fired at a mirror, but it remained unaffected. "You can't burn these mirrors," Haku said, then resumed his assault. Sasuke dodged and blocked some senbon with his kunai, surprising Haku. His eyes shifted to blood red, revealing the Sharingan. "My first step toward surpassing him, then revenge," Sasuke thought of Naruto and Itachi. "Bloodline or not, you won't win," Haku said, throwing senbon. Sasuke's Sharingan allowed him to see the attacks, but his body couldn't evade all. "Having a bloodline isn't enough. Skill decides the fight," Haku explained. Sasuke screamed as senbon cut him. "I'm sorry, I can't stay, go," Sakura said. "I understand, go," Tazuna replied. Sakura grabbed Sasuke's kunai and leapt toward the battle, returning it to him. Haku stopped the attack, catching the kunai midair. "Nice try, but tough luck," Haku said, then threw another senbon, knocking Sasuke unconscious. With Zabuza and Kakashi, "Hidden mist jutsu," Zabuza announced, shrouding part of the bridge in mist. As Kakashi and Zabuza clashed, the sound of kunai against the executioner blade echoed, matching the intensity of Naruto and Sai's battle. Both formed hand signs rapidly. "Water style. Water dragon jutsu," Zabuza shouted, raising a massive water dragon from the right side. "Water style, water dragon jutsu," Kakashi mirrored, summoning a towering water dragon from the left. The two dragons collided violently, their powers nullifying each other, and the resulting water fell to the ground like a sudden downpour. Meanwhile, Kakashi vanished using Shunshin no Jutsu, yet Zabuza sensed that he hadn't fled. He was concealed, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Zabuza stepped forward cautiously, pausing to sense Kakashi's position. Suddenly, Kakashi reappeared behind him, his body crackling with lightning, attempting to stab Zabuza in the chest. Zabuza skillfully dodged the attack. "Do you honestly think you can defeat me in this mist?" "Don't make me laugh," Zabuza taunted, swinging his blade through Kakashi, but the strike passed harmlessly through a water clone. "What?" Zabuza muttered, and then the real Kakashi appeared behind him. "Never thought someone could get behind me," Zabuza admitted. "Face reality, Zabuza, you can't win," Kakashi said calmly. "Heh, you must be joking. You're the one who's losing here," Zabuza sneered. "Those children of yours, they stand no chance against Haku and the others," Zabuza continued. "They don't possess the resolve to kill," he added. "But these four," Zabuza said with a hint of respect, "they're different. I trained Haku and the others since they became shinobi of the Hidden Mist. They're lethal fighters, machines armed with deadly techniques. A ninja doesn't need feelings. Only strength matters," Zabuza said coldly. "That's something you and your little team lack," he spat. "You," Kakashi began. "Afraid now? You're behind me, aren't you? Then face me," Zabuza challenged. He whirled to confront Kakashi, but Kakashi turned into water, catching Zabuza off guard. "Allow me," Zabuza shouted, striking at Kakashi, who dropped to the ground and kicked Zabuza back. Zabuza leapt again, aiming his blade downwards, but Kakashi blocked it with his kunai. "Impressive reflexes. That's what I like to see," Zabuza remarked. Kakashi tried to push him back, but Zabuza deflected his kunai. Before he could continue, Kakashi kicked him down and flipped away. A ninja doesn't need feelings, Kakashi thought. But Zabuza, someone like him should understand. Zabuza charged with his executioner blade. Kakashi gripped 2 kunai from his back, bracing himself. Even as he blocked Zabuza's attacks, Kakashi knew the kunai would eventually break. Spotting an opening, he slashed Zabuza's right hand, then retreated as Zabuza vanished into the mist. Using the same kunai, Kakashi cut his own thumb, drew blood, and transferred it onto a scroll. After resealing it, he performed hand signs and slammed the scroll onto the ground. "Summoning Jutsu, Earth style. Tracking Fang Jutsu," Kakashi declared. Markings erupted around Zabuza, and from the ground, 8 hounds of various breeds appeared, clad in blue vests with Konoha headbands. They leapt at Zabuza, biting his shoulders, arms, and legs. "He's tracking me with my own blood," Zabuza realized. "This ends now, Zabuza," Kakashi said, charging his left hand with visible chakra, transforming it into crackling lightning. "What is that?" Zabuza wondered. "It's over, Zabuza Chidori," Kakashi shouted, lunging at him. But someone flew past, colliding with the ground. Kakashi turned in shock. "Sai," he called out. Sai, trained since childhood by his grandfather and a formidable Foundation member, was an unexpected arrival. "So who's next?" Naruto said, walking toward them. As Naruto charged Sai, he channeled chakra through his foot to kick, but Sai dissolved into a puddle of ink. He can make clones from ink, Naruto realized, scanning for Sai. Sai, hidden behind metal equipment, assessed the situation. "He's stronger than I expected. I might not be able to bring him back to Konoha." Before Sai could react, Naruto located him using his sensor ability, preparing a jutsu. Sai looked up, realizing Naruto had pinpointed him. "Thunder style. Thunder blast," Naruto shouted, unleashing a massive energy ball. Sai narrowly avoided it, stunned by its destructive power. "Thunder style, a new bloodline jutsu?" Sai wondered. Naruto, now serious, vanished with incredible speed, reappearing repeatedly to strike Sai, sending him flying multiple times, each strike precise and relentless. Meanwhile, Kakashi confronted Naruto. "Stand down, kid. I don't want to hurt you," Kakashi warned. "Oh, so you think you can stop me so easily?" Naruto retorted. "I'll do whatever it takes to protect this land," Kakashi said. "Do you even know why I'm here, Leaf Ninja?" Naruto asked. "I'm here to protect the Land of Waves too," Kakashi replied. "Wait, really?" Tazuna asked, surprised. "Yes, but right now I have a matter that demands my full attention," Naruto said. Clapping echoed from the bridge. Turning, they saw Gato with his thugs. "Gato, what are you doing here?" Zabuza asked. "I'm tying up loose ends. You and your partner are no longer useful to my plans," Gato declared. "Finish them and eliminate any trouble," he ordered his men. As his thugs fired crossbows, an ice wall appeared just in time, surprising both Zabuza and Kakashi. "Haku, when did you become capable of that?" Zabuza asked. "It wasn't me, Zabuza-san," Haku replied, pointing toward Naruto. "I'll handle this," Naruto said, stepping forward. "Ha! You think a child can defeat all of us?" One thug scoffed. "I'm not defeating all of you. I'm killing every one of you," Naruto said. With lightning speed, he threw a unique kunai, appeared in front of a thug and slit his throat, shocking everyone, including Kakashi, who recognized the Hurricane technique. "Who is this boy?" Kakashi thought. Another thug lunged at Naruto with a spear. Naruto jumped, creating an axe to strike the attacker, which vanished after impact. Surrounded by thugs, he unleashed chakra chains, impaling many, then vanished. One by one, Gato's men fell. Naruto reappeared, walking toward Gato. "Kill him," Gato shouted. "But he's already taken out most of us," a thug stammered. 10 times the promised pay," Gato yelled. "I don't care about your money," another thug said, attempting to flee, but Naruto's wind slash cut him in half. "I said I'd kill all of you, and I will," Naruto declared, channeling chakra through his sword. Great wind slash. He unleashed a massive version, slicing through the remaining thugs, leaving only Gato standing in terror. "Please, don't kill me. I'll give you anything you want, I'll even leave this place forever. Gato pleaded, collapsing onto his knees. No, Gato, I'm not here to kill you. I'm returning what belongs to those you've wronged, Naruto replied firmly. At that moment, Log, Chino, and Noaki arrived on the bridge. Chino's eyes flared red, triggering a memory in Gato of a previous encounter where a genjutsu had caused him to forget. I remember you lot. You forced me to hand over everything I own, Gato shouted. Exactly, nightly night Gato, Naruto said before delivering a solid punch to Gato's face, knocking him unconscious. Naruto then turned to face the others. Tazuna, I need to speak with you in private, Naruto said. Wait a second, do you really think we'll let you talk to Tazuna alone? Not happening, Kakashi interjected. If I wanted Tazuna dead, it would have been done already. Besides, your opinion doesn't matter here, Naruto said, lifting his right arm. A golden chain shot out, wrapping around Tazuna and pulling him toward Naruto and the others. Tazuna, Kakashi shouted, panic in his voice. That's just like Kushina's chains, but how can he use it too? Naruto thought. I said private, Naruto commanded. Log slammed his hand on the ground, forming a seal around him and Tazuna. A red barrier erupted, hiding them from everyone else. What the hell is that? The others wondered. Inside the barrier, now we can talk, Naruto said. What do you want from me? Tazuna asked, fear in his voice. Nothing harmful, I promise. I just want to discuss forming an alliance, Naruto replied. You want an alliance with us? Tazuna asked, surprised. Yes, I come from the land of whirlpools, Naruto said. I thought the land of whirlpools was destroyed, Tazuna remarked. It was until I restored it, Naruto explained. You restored it, but you're so young, Tazuna said in disbelief. Never underestimate someone because of age, so what do you think about my proposal? Naruto asked. If I agree, will you aid my village in return? Tazuna asked cautiously. Absolutely. I'll return all the money Gato stole, rebuild homes or construct new ones, provide food, medical supplies, and protect your village from anyone else trying to take over. Before coming here, I forced Gato to sign over his company, so your people will also get jobs, and unlike Gato, I'll pay them fairly, Naruto explained. That's far better than anything Konoha could offer, Tazuna thought. And what exactly do you want in return? He asked. As you know, the Land of Waves controls much of the sea trade, which is why Gato targeted it. An alliance would benefit Yuzu Ashigakure greatly as well, Naruto said. You're right, if what you say is true, an alliance would help both of us. But I need to consult my village first, Tazuna replied. Very well. While you do that, I'll prepare the resources on my end, Naruto said, snapping his fingers. The black dome around them shattered. Tazuna, father, grandpa, everyone, Tazuna stammered, stunned to see his family and villagers. Seems your village came to assist. I'll return in a few days for your decision. But please don't inform the Konoha team about this, Naruto said, disappearing. Hey, the masked guy and the others are gone, Sakura shouted. Damn, I hope to gather more intel on Night Raid, Kakashi thought. Zabuza-san, Haku called, appearing beside Zabuza and taking him away. They're gone too, Kakashi noted. A few days later. So, Tazuna, have you made a decision? Naruto asked. Yes, we accept your terms, Tazuna replied. Good, let's start by returning what Gato stole. Naruto snapped his fingers, and several black-hooded figures appeared, holding ninja scrolls. Kakashi and Mito were shocked to see the Uzumaki clan symbol on their hoods. Who are these people? Tazuna asked. They are my shinobi, Naruto said. The shinobi unsealed the scrolls, revealing money, food, and medical supplies. It helped that Gato kept records of what he stole, so we know exactly what he owes you, Naruto said. Naruto's team distributed everything to the villagers, including building materials. You just tell me where to place the new buildings, Naruto offered. Thank you. But first, I need to pay the Konoha team for the mission, Tazuna said politely. Why am I wearing this? Asked one hooded figure, revealing himself as Zabuza alongside Haku. Konoha cannot know you've allied with me. The rings I gave you conceal your chakra, Naruto explained. Now that you control Gato's company, will you rename it? Haku asked. Yes, I'm thinking Golden Fox Trading Company, Naruto replied. At Konoha, an hour later, all Konoha team members were assembled before the council. The council included clan heads. The Hyuga, Aburame, Inuzuka, Sarutobi, Nara, Akimichi, Yamanaka, Shimura, and Kurama, with empty seats for the Uzumaki, Senju, and Uchiha. High-ranking shinobi commanders were present, along with wealthy merchants and the three elders, students of the second Hokage Taburama Senju. At the center sat the third Hokage. Hayashi Hyuga had long brown hair and pale eyes, wearing traditional flowing robes and a brown haori. Shibai Aburame's eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, with a tassel on one side, spiky black hair, a mustache, high-collared attire, and a gourd on his back. Tsume had a wild, animalistic appearance, long spiky brown hair, vertical pupils, fangs, and clan markings on her cheeks. She wore a standard Konoha ninja outfit with bandages and a flak jacket. Shikaku Nara bore 2 scars on the right of his face, dark hair tied in a spiky ponytail, a goatee, and wore standard ninja attire with a deep green flak jacket. Chozo Akimichi was tall, plump, with spiky red hair, purple cheek markings, and samurai-style armor featuring the kanji for food. Inoichi Yamanaka had ash-blonde hair in a spiky ponytail, blue-green eyes, a strong jawline, and the standard Konoha interrogation unit outfit with a long coat. Koharu, a council member, wore a simple kimono, jacket, and sash, squinting most of the time. Hamura had gray hair, a beard, glasses, and a perpetual frown, wearing a blue haori and full-length kimono. Danzo appeared frail, with black shaggy hair, a bandaged right eye, an X-shaped scar on his chin, and a robe concealing his right arm with golden braces. Hiruzen addressed Kakashi. "Now that everyone is present, tell us what occurred in the Land of Waves." "Yes, Hokage-san," Kakashi replied. Here, Kakashi recounts the battle from previous chapters. After Kakashi finished, the council was stunned when Jiraiya mentioned Night Raid's appearance and questioned how Arashi Senmaki knew flying thunder jutsu and thunder style. How could this child know Minato's jutsu? No one else can perform it, not even Jiraiya, Inoichi remarked, astonished. And what exactly is this lightning technique of his? Choza asked, puzzled. It might be a new bloodline limit or a singular skill, similar to abilities held by my clan, yours, or those of the Aburame, Inuzuka, Sarutobi, and Yamanaka clans, Shikaku explained thoughtfully. I assumed that if we managed to capture him, we could either persuade him to join Konoha or at least gather intelligence on the Night Raid group, Kakashi said. I concur. It would be beneficial both to recruit him and gain insight into this organization, Danzo added. If my root operatives capture him, we'll see whether he truly possesses a new bloodline for Konoha to claim, or if it's a unique skill I can have my shinobi learn, including the flying thunder jutsu. Danzo mused silently. I still can't understand why the Land of Waves refused to ally with us. After everything they've endured, you'd think they'd seize the opportunity, Choza remarked. I agree, it's rather unusual, Shibai added. Kakashi, do you know what Arashi discussed with Tazuna? Hiruzen asked. No, nothing. The pale newcomer erected a barrier that blocked both sight and sound during their meeting, and afterward, Tazuna refused to share any details, Kakashi replied. What became of Zabuza and the Yuki clan member? Hiaishi asked. I'm not sure. After the battle, they vanished, Kakashi admitted. I'll need to monitor Night Raid closely. They could become either allies or threats, Hiruzen thought. At the Uzukage mansion, Naruto sat upon the Uzukage throne, mask removed. Before him stood Dracula Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman and his personal sword instructor. Mihawk was tall and lean, with black hair, sharp yellow eyes resembling a hawk's, a short beard, mustache, and upward-pointing sideburns. His attire was elaborate, a black and red ensemble adorned with a crucifix pendant concealing a small dagger, giving him a Spanish swordsman's look. He wore a wide-brimmed black hat with a large plume, a long, open black coat with red, floral-patterned sleeves and collar, and no shirt underneath. White, light purple in the anime pants were tucked into oversized boots, and a kagatana hung as a golden cross-shaped necklace. His sword, Yoru, rested on his back. So, Mihawk, what have you learned from Suna? Naruto asked, curiosity evident. They plan to betray Konoha and ally with Orochimaru, the rogue Sannin, to destroy it, Mihawk reported. That is concerning, Naruto said. The real issue is that if Orochimaru acquires Konoha bloodlines or secrets, it would endanger everyone. They intend to act during the Chunin exams finals here in Konoha this year, Mihawk continued. Of course, Orochimaru will likely send someone, or go himself, to obtain any bloodline abilities, Naruto replied. Indeed, he has made it clear he wants Sasuke alive, probably to possess his body and acquire his Sharingan, Mihawk noted. The Sharingan in Orochimaru's hands would be far too dangerous, Naruto remarked. What's your plan, Naruto-san? Mihawk asked, curious. To stop Orochimaru, I'll enter the Chunin exams myself. It's a perfect opportunity to announce that Uzumaki has returned, stronger than ever, Naruto declared. But won't other villages attempt to intervene once they discover you? Mihawk asked. They might try, but they'll fail, thanks to the barrier jutsu I've placed over the land, Naruto replied confidently. The previous Uzumaki barrier failed during the attack, Mihawk said. Yes, but Kumo and Iwa must have modified it somehow. I don't know if they did it themselves or had help, but that won't happen to us, Naruto said. Why's that? Mihawk asked. I've greatly improved it and there's no blueprint for anyone to replicate, Naruto explained. And who will accompany you? Mihawk asked. I'll go alone, Naruto said. Isn't that risky? Mihawk inquired. Perhaps, but I won't risk others. Konoha might kidnap someone to gather intel on us, Naruto explained. And will you reveal your identity? Shisui asked. No, Naruto replied. Not if I can help it, he thought. Council chambers. The council room was bustling with clan heads, members of the civilian council, and the Anbu commander. They had been summoned for a special emergency meeting, though none knew the reason. Once everyone settled, the third Hokage entered. Thank you all for coming on such short notice, Hiruzen began. As some of you may know, the Chunin exams are about to commence. Murmurs swept through the room as many were surprised by the timing. Soon, calm returned, and Hiruzen continued. I would like to hear nominations from those of you who believe your teams are prepared for the exam, he said. I, Kakashi Hatake, Jonin-sensei of Team 7, nominate Sai Shimura, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno, Kakashi announced. I, Kurenai Yuhai, Jonin-sensei of Team 8, nominate Kiba Inuzuka, Hinata Hyuga, and Shino Aburame, Kurenai said. I, Mato Gai, Jonin-sensei of Team 9, nominate Neji Hyuga, Rock Lee, and Tent Higurashi, Gai added, surprising everyone with his serious tone. I, Asuma Sarutobi, Jonin-sensei of Team 10, nominate Shikamaru Nara, Ino Yamanaka, and Choji Akimichi, Asuma finished. Whispering erupted over the rookie nominations. Uruka, seated beside the Hokage, voiced concern. Excuse me, Hokage-sama, is it wise to have 3 rookie teams who graduated less than 6 months ago? He asked. If you believe they're unready, why not test them yourself? Kakashi challenged, unflinching. Uruka, intrigued, asked, What exactly do you mean? Simple. Devise a skill test based on something they either excelled or failed at. If they pass, they proceed. If not, they're barred, Kakashi explained. Uruka nodded slowly, realizing Kakashi's intent. A Chunin then entered, holding a scroll. Hokage-san, a late entry for the Chunin exams has arrived, he said. Add them to the list, Hiruzen replied. But you should see who it's from, the Chunin hesitated. Hiruzen took the scroll, reading it in disbelief. It's from the Night Raid organization. A single member will join the exams, he said, shocked. What? Everyone exclaimed. 1 month later, Konoha's East Gate best friends Izumo and Kotsu endured the worst duty, gate guard. This is the worst, Kotsu groaned, sitting beside a twitching Izumo. They soon resorted to playing cards. Oh, will you stop complaining? Izumo snapped, though he shared the dislike for duty. But nobody comes here except for the Chunin exams starting tomorrow. Nothing's happening, Kotsu said. Izumo placed his cards down, warning, keep alert. You never know if an enemy might appear. Yeah, sure, Kotsu muttered. Suddenly, both noticed a shadowed figure approaching. Looks like we have another applicant, Izumo smirked, keeping his guard up. Uzumaki Team Naruto, disguised as Arashi Senmaki, approached Konoha alone. Though he disliked seeing the village again after 5 years, he pressed on. He arrived at the booth where Izumo and Kotsu were stationed. Can I assist you? Izumo asked, glancing at the boy standing before him. Yes, we're here for the Chunin exams. I'm from the Night Raid organization, Naruto replied. Both Izumo and Kotsu's eyes widened upon hearing this, recalling the report from the third Hokage they had read a few days earlier. Ah, welcome to Hidden Leaf Village. We're glad you could make it. If you don't mind, could you tell me your name so I can record it in our registration log? Kotsu said, raising a pen and clipboard. I'm Arashi Senmaki, Naruto replied. This must be the individual the Hokage warned us about, Kotsu thought silently. Well, welcome to Konohagakure, Izumo said warmly. As Naruto passed through the village gates, he noticed numerous shinobi from other nations moving about, engaged in their own tasks. Some of them gave his group suspicious glances. So, this is how Konoha treats anyone who isn't aligned with them, Naruto thought. He also sensed the presence of ANBU Black Ops from Konoha, hidden in shadows and alleyways. The Hokage must have been expecting us, he reflected. I'll take a walk around before heading to the hotel, Naruto decided. Navigating a quiet alley, Naruto observed his surroundings, his mind drifting back to his childhood in the village. The stairs, the neglect, the beatings. It all originated from the village. Not from Kurama's attack, not from the masked man claiming to be Madara Uchiha, and not even because of his father sealing Kurama within him. It was the village. Their ignorance and fear made Naruto's first 6 years miserable. His encounter with Kurama had saved him, and now he intended to show the village what they had lost. No regrets, Naruto thought, smiling briefly before his expression hardened as an ANBU, wearing a bird mask, appeared in front of him. Arashi Senmaki, you're summoned for a meeting with the Hokage, the ANBU stated. No, I'm not meeting the old Hokage. Tell him that and leave me be, Naruto said, walking past. The ANBU swiftly turned and gripped Naruto's right shoulder to assert control. I'm afraid it's not optional, the ANBU replied. I'm no longer a child, Naruto whispered, recalling this ANBU's past participation in a mob beating. Now that Naruto had returned, debts were to be collected. With a wave of his right hand, the ANBU suddenly struggled to breathe, panic overtaking him. You think youth gives you power over me, Naruto said coldly. The ANBU tried desperately to inhale, but nothing worked, noticing Naruto's left hand forming a hand seal. Even though I'm neither a village shinobi nor a civilian, Naruto intoned, you're about to learn your limits. A dome of air formed around the ANBU's head, suffocating him. Lucky for you, I'm not here to kill, Naruto whispered. Moments later, the air collapsed, and the ANBU fell to the ground, gasping for breath as Naruto vanished. Sitting atop a building, Naruto looked across the village. He had to admit, Konoha was beautiful, though that didn't change his hatred for its people. His attention shifted when he heard a commotion. Damn it, brat, that hurt! A voice shouted as a young boy was grabbed by the collar, preparing for punishment. From Naruto's vantage, he saw 2 strange shinobi from Suna. The one holding the boy wore a black, baggy suit with a red and yellow circle on the chest, a hood with cat-like ears, and a bundle strapped to his back with white bandages. The other wore a light purple, off-shoulder top extending mid-thigh, fishnet over her shoulders and right leg, a scarlet sash, and a black forehead protector around her neck. The boy being held had short, spiky brown hair and dark eyes, wearing gray shorts, a yellow shirt with a red Konoha symbol, and a long blue scarf. Konohamaru Sarutobi, Hiruzen's grandson. Nearby, a child with glasses wore a simple blue shirt and brown pants. Udon. Another girl, with bright orange hair and massive pigtails, wore a red tank over a pink shirt and gray pants. Mogi. Leave him alone, Kankuro, the Kunoichi said. He needs a lesson in respect, Temari, Kankuro replied. Fine, but if things go south, don't expect my help, Temari warned. Kankuro prepared to strike Konohamaru. Sakura looked on, terrified. Suddenly, a small pebble flew and hit Kankuro's wrist, forcing him to drop the boy. Looking toward the source, they saw Sasuke perched on a nearby branch. You're far from home and outmatched, Sasuke said, glaring. SS Seosuwa-kun, Sakura cried joyfully. He's not bad-looking, Temari thought. This punk's testing me, Kankuro muttered, clutching his wrist. I suggest you leave, Sasuke said, crushing the pebble in his hand. Oh, so cool, Sakura and Mogi cooed. Kankuro slammed the bandaged bundle from his back, prompting Temari's alarm. Before he could act, a golden flash revealed Naruto in front of him. No weapon, just his right index finger extended. No need to fight here for the Chunin exams, Naruto said, channeling lethal intent through his finger. Kankuro froze. I felt stabbed, but there's no wound. How? Kankuro thought. Better leave now, Naruto instructed. Kankuro growled in frustration. Who are you? Your teammate doesn't seem pleased either, Naruto remarked, nodding towards Sasuke in the tree. Suddenly, another sand shinobi appeared behind him. Fair-skinned, short, auburn spiky hair, green eyes, black rings around the eyes, and a kanji for love on the forehead. Sasuke's senses were on high alert. How did he get here silently? Only Jonin of Kakashi's caliber could move this smooth, Sasuke calculated. Can you feel it, Naruto? Kyuubi asked. Yes, there's no mistake, Naruto replied mentally. I never expected to meet another Jinchuriki here, Naruto chuckled, eyeing Gaara. Perhaps this exam won't be a waste. Jinchuriki, Konoha Shinobi whispered. Who are you? Gaara narrowed his eyes at Naruto. I'm Sasuke of the Uchiha clan, Sasuke said proudly. Not you him, Gaara pointed at Naruto. Arashi Senmaki, Naruto bowed mockingly. Pleasure one tail, he whispered to Gaara. Gaara's blank stare widened in shock as Naruto chuckled and vanished in a golden flash. That's amazing, the children thought. Who was that? Kankuro exclaimed. I'll keep an eye on him, Gaara decided. The day of the Chunin exams had arrived. Naruto stood just outside the Konoha Academy, then pushed open the doors and made his way toward the room where the exam would soon begin. As they ascended the staircase to the floor where the exam was scheduled, a large crowd had gathered outside the second-floor room. Near the entrance, a boy in green clothing was being shoved back by two tall genin who were blocking the doorway. Seriously, you think you can take the Chunin exam at your level? One of the genin taunted. You should keep quiet while you can. There's no way you'll survive the exam, the other chimed in. Please just let us through, Tenten said, helping Lee to his feet. She tried to step forward but was immediately shoved back by one of the two boys. Hey, that's unnecessary, another genin from the crowd shouted. Believe me, we're actually doing you a favor, said the boy with bandages on his cheeks. The exam is brutal. We've seen people get badly hurt simply because they weren't prepared. That's true. A Chunin leads a squad and ensures his team survives missions. Weaklings won't make it past us anyway, added the other boy. That's a fair point, but I'll pass, Sasuke said as he stepped forward. Also, undo this genjutsu field. I want to get to the third floor for the exam. That fool. That genjutsu was meant to filter out weaklings, Naruto thought. Hearing Sasuke's words, many in the crowd were confused. You noticed it too, the bandaged boy asked. You saw it earlier as well, Sasuke said, glancing at Sai and Sakura. Both of you have the best analytical skills and genjutsu expertise in our squad. Hell yeah, Sasuke praised my skills. Sakura thought, grinning. You're skilled, but noticing it isn't enough, said the boy with bandages, lunging forward to kick Sasuke. Sasuke anticipated it and prepared to counter with a kick of his own. Before the attack landed, Lee suddenly appeared, catching both of their legs effortlessly. He's fast, Naruto thought, observing the boy in green. He's completely different than he appeared before. He must have been holding back, letting them push him around to hide his true strength, Naruto reasoned. Sasuke's kick stopped with just a touch. Clever, Sasuke thought, both surprised and annoyed. Lee quickly released them and his teammates approached. Lee, you broke our promise, said a newcomer with fair skin, long brown hair tied in a ponytail and pale eyes. He wore a beige top over a dull blue shirt with mesh armor beneath, dark shorts, and bandages on his arm, chest, and leg. His black forehead protector sat over a smaller headband framing his face. This was Neji of the Hyuga clan. Neji and Tenten approached Lee. You said you didn't want to draw attention by standing out, Neji said. I'm sorry, Lee replied, glancing at Sakura with a small blush. Neji scoffed, guessing Lee's actions were to impress her. Lee then turned to Sakura. I'm Rock Lee, let's be together, I'll protect you until my last day, he said, striking his signature heroic pose. Sakura stared for a moment. No way, you're pathetic, she said flatly. Lee sank in disappointment. Everything about him, his outfit, hair, jumpsuit was just wrong. No, I belong to Sasuke-kun, she thought. Hey, you, Neji called to Sasuke. What's your name? Sasuke smirked. If you want to know my name, you should tell me yours first. Neji frowned. You're a rookie, right? How old are you? He asked without waiting for a reply. I don't have to answer you, Sasuke said dismissively. They both turned and walked away. Let's go. We're wasting time, Naruto said, leading his teammates toward the exam hall. Inside the exam hall, nearly every genin turned to glare at Naruto. Many older teams exuded lethal intent, trying to intimidate him. But Naruto, trained by Seba's Tian, unleashed a hint of his own fighting instinct, frightening most of them. He moved to the wall and waited for the exam to begin. Suddenly, the door screeched open. "Sasuke-kun, I missed you so much," a girl exclaimed, jumping on him and wrapping her arms and legs around him. She had fair skin, long platinum blonde hair in a ponytail with bangs, blue eyes, and wore a purple outfit with a high-collared blouse and apron skirt, along with bandages on her legs and abdomen, a forehead protector as a belt, white arm warmers, and small hoop earrings. Sakura had several tick marks appear on her forehead. "Get off him, Enopig," she shouted. "Troublesome women," muttered a boy walking with another toward the group. He had narrow brown eyes, a bored expression, shoulder-length black hair in a spiky ponytail, a gray jacket with green edges, a mesh undershirt, brown pants, silver hoop earrings, and wore his forehead protector on his arm, Shikamaru of the Nara clan. His companion had a round build, brown spiky hair, cheek swirl markings, a green haori over a light green shirt, black shorts, hoop earrings, and bandages on his forearms and legs. His forehead protector was styled to let tufts of hair poke out, Choji of the Akimichi clan. "You're taking this exam too?" Shikamaru asked, annoyed. "Seems like it," a new voice said. 2 boys and a girl approached. The boy in the middle had messy brown hair, black eyes with vertical pupils, fang-like teeth, clawed nails, gray pants, a gray fur-lined hooded coat, armor underneath, fishnet undershirt, blue forehead protector, and blue sandals. Kiba of the Inuzuka clan. Perched on Kiba's head was a small white puppy, Akamaru, with a mohawk-like fur style and squinted eyes. Another boy had dark sunglasses, a sea-green jacket, dark brown hair, fair skin, and narrow eyes, Shino of the Aburame clan. The girl had white eyes, short dark blue hair framing her face, a cream-colored hooded jacket with fur trim, navy pants, and her forehead protector around her neck. Hinata of the Hyuga clan. "You're taking the exam too?" Shikamaru asked in his usual bored tone. "The rookie 9 of Konoha," Kiba said excitedly. "It's been years since rookies attempted the Chunin exams. This will be an epic showdown." Hinata placed a calming hand on his shoulder. "You seem confident," Sasuke said, finally freeing himself from Ino. "We trained hard, we won't lose to you," Kiba replied confidently. As Naruto watched, he thought that had he stayed in Konoha, he would have recognized all of them. Then, a silver-haired older genin approached the crowd. He had small black eyes, round glasses, a dark purple shirt over a white undershirt, a white obi at an angle, dark purple pants, and a shuriken holster on his left hip. "Quiet, all of you." The silver-haired genin stepped forward, immediately pulling everyone's attention toward him. "You guys just graduated from the academy, right?" he asked casually, ignoring Kiba's loud shout. "Yelling like a bunch of schoolgirls won't help, this isn't some picnic." "Who do you think you are?" Kiba snapped, clearly irritated by the pointed remark. "My name's Kabuto Yakushi," the young ninja replied, "and honestly, you all are making far too much noise. Take a look around." Kiba glanced around and felt a chill run down his spine as he noticed nearly everyone in the room staring daggers at them. "Have you attempted this exam before?" Sakura inquired curiously. "This is actually my 7th try," Kabuto admitted, sheepishly rubbing the back of his neck. "Wow, you must be weak," Kiba scoffed. "These exams aren't exactly simple," Kabuto said calmly, producing a deck of cards from his pocket. "These are my chakra cards. They resonate with my chakra signature and display the intel I've collected. As you can see, there are teams from many countries. I can tell you about anyone here." Naruto's eyes narrowed, suspicious at how Kabuto could know about shinobi from other villages. "Anyone we should watch out for?" Sasuke asked, eager for intelligence on the other teams. "There are a few. For instance, there's a solo team member from the Night Raid organization," Kabuto said, pointing toward Naruto. "That's him again," Sasuke thought. "That's the one who defeated Sai," Sakura murmured. "So they're letting him participate too," Sai reflected silently. "Next, we have a team from Iwagakure, roughly your age, they're over there," Kabuto said, indicating another group. The first Iwa member was a large, round-faced boy, easily comparable to a middle-aged teen in size, with chubby features reminiscent of the Akimichi clan. He wore standard red Iwa attire, and his notably large, round nose stood out prominently. The second male member had violet eyes and black hair, wearing a sleeveless dark brown version of his teammate's outfit. The sole female member had dark hair ending just below her chin and matching dark eyes. Her outfit mirrored her teammates', except her left leg featured a mesh covering rather than red fabric. Their instructor is Kitsuchi Kamizuru, known as Kitsuchi the Earth Titan for his mastery of Earth-style jutsu. He's also the son of the current Tsuchikage, Onoki Kamizuru, sometimes called Onoki the Fence-Sitter, Kabuto explained. His daughter, Kuretsusai of the Kamizuru clan, makes her the granddaughter of Onoki. Then there's Akatsuki Doji, and finally Hojo of the Senryo clan, grandson of the former Tsuchikage Mu, also known as the Nullman, Kabuto added. There's also a team from Kumo. They're a year older than you and are all male. Their instructor is Matai, Kabuto continued. The first Kumo member was a dark-skinned boy with a slightly rounded nose, black eyes that seemed bored, and shaggy white hair covering one eye. He wore a blue vest under a sleeveless black tunic, revealing a black lightning seal on his left shoulder. He had a dark blue forehead protector around his right arm, fingerless gloves, gray pants, black boots, and carried a large, foldable cleaver-like sword on his back. The second boy had straight blonde hair in an asymmetrical bob, blue eyes, a black forehead protector, a long-sleeved blue shirt with sleeves rolled above the wrists, light gray pants, dark blue shoes, and a small side pouch. The third had spiky blonde hair and black eyes, a white scarf, a gray V-neck shirt, a dark navy jacket, golden wristbands, black pants, black boots, a forehead protector used as a belt buckle, and a long sword strapped to his back. The team members are Darui, son of the fourth Reikage I and grandson of the third Reikage E, along with C and Atsui, Kabuto said. That's just a few. Anyone else you want to know about? I may have information, Kabuto offered. Sasuke paused, then said, the red-haired ninja from Sand. You know his name? Kabuto asked. Gaara, I think, Sasuke replied. Kabuto nodded, rifling through his chakra cards. Found it. Sabaku no Gaara, also called Gaara of the Sand. He's completed numerous C-rank missions and some B and A-rank ones. His sensei is Baki the Windcutter, and his teammates are his older siblings Temari and Kankuro. Rumor has it he came out of missions unscathed, a fascinating ninja. Stay clear of him. Anyone else? Neji Hyuga, Rock Lee, and Sasuke glanced at his blonde teammate, Arashi Senmaki. Neji Hyuga and Rock Lee are Mado Gai's students along with Tenten. They've done many D-rank missions and some C-rank ones. Both excel in taijutsu. Neji is a branch member of the Hyuga clan. Rock Lee trains under Gai and has excellent taijutsu skills, but is rumored to be unable to use ninjutsu or genjutsu, Kabuto explained. The last one is Arashi Senmaki, entering as a solo team. He's part of the Night Raid organization, recently gaining global recognition. His abilities are extraordinary for his age, and he's already listed in the bingo book, Kabuto continued, retrieving an orange book to read aloud. Bingo book entry 399 name. Arashi Senmaki titles. The oncoming storm, Golden Flash unique Jutsu Naruto has displayed a wide array of formidable techniques that many have never seen before. Alongside his original abilities, he has demonstrated mastery over the Flying Thunder Jutsu, the signature move of the fourth Hokage, Minato Namekaze, earning Minato the title of the Yellow Flash. Bloodline abilities. He has been observed wielding multiple bloodline powers, including Ice Release, Storm Release Chakra Mold, and several others that remain unidentified, possibly even a completely original jutsu style unique to him. Additional details. He has defeated numerous high-ranking shinobi, ranging from C rank to S rank. When Kabuto made this statement, the entire room went so silent that even the smallest sound could be heard, with all eyes fixed on Naruto. Team from Kumigakure. The first Kunoichi was a dark-skinned woman with long, spiky red hair and amber eyes. Her ninja attire consisted of a short-sleeved dress, purple stockings, boots with white soles, and a forehead protector worn as a headband. She carried a long sword strapped to her back. The first male teammate had dark skin, short spiky white hair, and dark eyes accentuated with lines curving upwards. He wore a dark, long shirt with a hood, red bandage hand and shin guards, and also carried a long sword on his back. The second female teammate was a tall, fair-skinned woman with a calm, detached demeanor. Her blue eyes framed a straight, blonde, asymmetrical bob that reached her shoulders. She wore a revealing outfit with mesh underneath, a short skirt, red handguards, high boots, and a girdle emphasizing her figure. She had a tanto strapped horizontally to her lower back. Her name was Samui. "Did you hear? The blonde-haired guy can use the same jutsu as the Leaf's yellow flash and even used it against the Raikage in the last Great Ninja War," Karui remarked. "That's dangerous. We should be cautious around him," Samui responded. "Damn, what if I face him in the exam? Knowing the yellow flash's jutsu and having two bloodlines makes him extremely lethal," fretted. "Stop overthinking, Karui interjected. "But is right. He's bound to be strong," Samui added. "The Raikage should be informed about this," Karui suggested. "We'll tell Mata as soon as we see him," Samui replied. "It's a pity Lord B couldn't attend the Chunin exams," Ami said. You know why Lord B couldn't come," Samui reminded him. "Hey Samui, what should we do about this?" Karui asked. "If what the silver-haired guy said is true, we're in trouble," Samui said cautiously. Other Kumo team. "I didn't expect we'd face someone like the yellow flash of the Leaf," C remarked. "Damn, I hoped this would be boring," Darui said lazily. "No doubt if we fight him it will be intense," Atsui added. "Darui, wasn't there a Konoha shinobi who could use chakra mold?" C asked curiously. "I believe so," Darui answered. "Team from Iwagakure. Great, a second yellow flash," Kuretsuchi muttered. "At least he's not from Konoha," Hojo noted. "The Tsuchikage will want to know about this," Akatsuki said. "No kidding," Hojo agreed. "I wonder what Grandpa will do," Kuretsuchi pondered. "Back with Konoha. He's well documented," Naruto thought. Kabuto's information mirrored what other villages had in their records. "No way. Why would the Hokage allow someone like him into the exams?" Kiba exclaimed. "I'm just reading from the card," Kabuto replied. After the initial shock, Kabuto detailed the top genin from Konoha, Kiri, Kumo, Suna, Aim, Kyusa, Taki, Getsu, and the new village Odo. Suddenly, Naruto sensed an attack heading toward the group of genin. Kabuto also detected it. Both turned to see a sound nin with spiky dark hair leap from a bench, throwing kunai which they dodged effortlessly. Another sound nin appeared before Kabuto, his face completely wrapped in gauze except for his left eye, and a strange device attached to his left arm. It became clear that the sound team's focus was Kabuto. Naruto observed as the gauze-wrapped shinobi swung at Kabuto, who evaded with remarkable skill. While the others marveled at Kabuto's reflexes, Naruto felt a peculiar disturbance between the two. His eyes narrowed as he noticed Kabuto's glasses had cracked and fallen. "The attacker has earmuffs and a metal gauntlet. The only unseen physical force capable of striking is air or sound," Naruto analyzed. "What's happening? You dodged, but why did your glasses break?" Sasuke demanded, confused and irritated. Many genin shared this confusion. Just when they thought the encounter had ended, Kabuto fell to his knees, vomiting, eliciting worried glances from all. "You're not as skilled as I expected from a Chunin exam veteran," Dasu said, standing before Kabuto. "Write this down. The 3 genin from Otagakure are guaranteed to advance," Zaku declared. Many stared at Dasu and his teammates, curious about how he overpowered Kabuto after the failed strike. "I will not tolerate this behavior." A figure emerging from smoke barked, radiating killing intent, prompting the genin to nod vigorously. "All right, take your seats now," he commanded. The genin hurried to their assigned spots. "I am Morino Ibiki, proctor of the first Chunin exam test," he introduced. "Anyone who disobeys my rules will fail automatically." He released a burst of ki, startling several genin.